Okay, you remember the story that we led off with today. Jay Neudlinger at National Review Online went to a performance of the New York Philharmonic last night at Avery Fisher Hall. And the conductor mentioned my name as an example of the discrimination against women that happens in this country, much like it happens in Muslim countries. And he was appalled at the amount of and length of applause the insult got. And it was clearly defamatory. But this guy, his name is John Adams, conductor and composer, New York Philharmonic, telling people he was inspired to write the music when he discovered how appalling it was the way women are treated in Middle Eastern countries. You can find it here on Rush Limbaugh, and the place erupted in applause, and he was sickened by it. And the reason he was sickened by it, because it was abject ignorance, just total ignorance on display by this New York audience. Well, try this story. From Lincoln, Nebraska, a black Nebraska state senator compared American police to Islamic terrorists and suggested that he would shoot a cop if only he had a weapon. This is State Senator Ernie Chambers. And he said during a legislative hearing on gun bills recently that you don't have to go halfway around the world to find an ISIS mentality. It can be found right here in America because police terrorize blacks every day. Well, that's no different than what happened at Avery Fisher Hall last night. Some lib stands up and says he was appalled at how women are treated in the Middle East, but it happens here, too, on Rush Limbaugh. And now we have a black Nebraska state senator comparing the American police to ISIS. And I'll tell you exactly why. He probably believes hands up, don't shoot is exactly what happened in Ferguson. He probably believes every lie that the media told. He believes every lie that every civil rights activist went on TV and told. He probably to this day thinks that the gentle giant was in the act of surrendering and was murdered. He probably has no idea what the truth is. This is how this kind of crap happens. The black Nebraska state senator wasn't finished. He said, my ISIS is the police. He added that police can get away with shooting people if they think they're going to do something, like pull a weapon. The police are licensed to kill us, children, old people. After his comments are reported by the Nebraska Watchdog and picked up by national media outlets, several Nebraska officials called on him to apologize. And a senator said that lawmakers are considering censuring him. But don't worry, he's not going to apologize and he won't be censured. He is Nebraska's longest-serving senator, Ernie Chambers. He represents North Omaha, which is a high-crime area where racial tension simmers and sometimes erupts after encounters with the police. He wasn't through. He said, I wouldn't go to Syria. I wouldn't go to Iraq. I wouldn't go to Afghanistan. I wouldn't go to Yemen. I wouldn't go to Tunisia. I wouldn't go to Lebanon. I wouldn't go to Jordan. I'd do it right here. Nobody from ISIS ever terrorized us as a people as the police do daily. That's as sickening as what anybody might have heard at Avery Fisher Hall last. This is outright absurd. You ever stop to think how many just flat-out lies and how many things factually wrong are gospel to the left and many of their civil rights organizations?